Hello, my beautiful Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Venus, rising sign Virgos. I'm Empath Divine. I'm your intuitive reader. If you are new to the channel, welcome aboard. My returning subscribers, hope all is well. And I do hope everybody will hit the thumbs up on the video after this reading if you're feeling the content. I do ask that everybody, if you please, can hit the share button. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, guys, to be notified when your readings being put up on the channel. And everything is in my description box below if you need to know anything. So Virgo, this is a very general reading. Take what you feel applies to you, leave the rest for someone else, and checking out your sun, moon, and rising signs will give you more detailed messages. So this is a pop-up spirit message that I am doing because I've been feeling guided for the last 2 days to actually give this type of reading out. And this is pop-up messages from spirit for August 2021 because I do feel like a lot of messages, a lot of changes. I mean, in general, it's been happening, but I feel like August, maybe the Lionsgate portal and all of that, maybe, I don't know, but I just feel like there are messages that needs to be put out. So this will definitely be just an oracle message. I will have the weekly readings back up by Wednesday again, okay? And yeah, and I will be using tarot for those, okay? All right, so you guys so far have change, okay? And then you have spiritual career. Virgo, I do feel for a lot of you, you definitely have been going through change. You know, these change could be good changes. These change could be sudden eruption changes that you guys are not noticing. One message I just completely got by looking at spiritual career and change, I feel like for some of you guys, there has been a change with your career. I'm hearing 5 years. So some of you could have a job you could have been at for 5 years plus and you got laid off. Something happened. And it's been kind of hard for you to find a job. And you're wondering what's going on. And then you start to walk into your spiritual journey. There's a hidden spiritual career passion that you have that you haven't really been taking that serious or been taking it as a hobby. But this change that has happened with your regular job has been an eye opener that time to start on your spiritual career. So I do even feel for some of this, some of you might even be going to school to take up something that involves spiritual career. Or you guys are starting a business that involves around spiritual career, okay? Because I feel something like a metaphysical store. I feel with that. You guys definitely been wanting to change careers, okay? And this is the perfect time for this change. It's the perfect time for you to do this because I feel like Spirit is definitely trying to get you to pull out these inner passions and desires that you always had. Because I do feel some of you wasn't always completely happy at a current job, and you don't realize that this change, like, yeah, you might have lost a job, you know, it might be hard right now, but this change is going to be for the better because it definitely involves around your spiritual career. And if you guys are kind of like stuck into like what are some spiritual careers, just Google up the type of spiritual careers that they have, okay? And you'll be able to find out what type of spiritual careers that suits your liking that you can get into, okay? So I definitely do feel for some of you, this change you've been going through definitely involves around you stepping into your spiritual career, stepping into your comfort zone, into your passions. For others, though, there definitely could have been a change, like I said, that happened. But I feel surrounding this, though, that this change is going to be for the better that you have been going through. So if you've been going through any ups and downs and hard times, Virgo, you're going to see the bigger picture about why certain things went the way that they went. Even if things are going good for you right now, it was a change before this to get to where you're at. So I do feel like you guys are really going to start seeing the reason why some of these changes or eruptions may have happened in your life, Virgo. Like, you're going to start really seeing like really why this has happened, okay? So we have asked your angels. I definitely feel like don't be afraid to confide into your angels, especially if there's, you know, something within this change that you can't understand or quite grasp. You know, change also even could be a change in a relationship as well too, or a friendship. I mean, you guys definitely know what this change is in your life. I really don't have to put out the whole list because you guys know intuitively what this change that has happened in your life right now that you could be kind of confused with. But don't be afraid to like talk to your angels and confide into spirit about how can you handle this change or what is the reason for this change, because there's always a meaning and a lesson for everything, okay? But overall, I do love this, Virgo, because you're being told to don't worry. I do feel that energy of worrying, okay, because of this change. So I do feel for some of you, Virgo, this change right now, you didn't get to the like the good part of the change right now. You didn't get to the blessing part just yet. You're going through the lesson part. But do know that this like This change is not to hurt you. It's definitely there to help you grow, okay? And you have no need to worry. I even seen 500 on the clock. So there's definitely confirmation, Virgo, that this change is going to be for the better, okay? And of course, when we have like something chaotic that happened in our life, we're like, listen, I don't see that right now. All I see is things crumbling. But thank you, Spirit. This is what really you guys need to work on right now. This is what Spirit wants you to do with this change that's happening. They want you to surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome, Virgo, okay? Just be with life in the present moment. So this is another energy as going with the flow, Virgo, okay? Because you might be like, listen, this change really hit me hard, y'all. Like, it really hit me hard, Impact Divine. So, like, how am I supposed to? It's like, this is what Spirit wants you to do. Spirit wants you to adapt to this change. And when you talk to your angels and confide in your angels and Spirit and say, listen, this change hit me, but I'm ready to surrender my concerns. I'm ready to surrender this pain and this fear. You know, I want to know the real reason behind this change. Just know that this change was definitely to wake you up and help you, and things are going to get better, okay? So one card we have here is avoid obstacles. I feel like with this avoid obstacles, it's kind of like you're scared. You see how the cat is like frightened and scared, and it could be that you are afraid right now, and you could be avoiding certain things because of this change that has happened. You could be like, look at the bottom of that, you could be going around in circles right now of what's going on. But I feel like for a lot of you, Virgo, it's that you really need to surrender your concerns, okay? Speak to the universe, surrender. I feel like you guys are like thinking the worst right now with this change that is happening, and you're trying to find ways to like control this. But you ever hear this energy like you gotta like let certain things just go. You gotta rock with what's being happening to you. But don't be afraid to confide into Spirit. Like, listen, I know this change hit me hard, but there's a reason behind this, okay? And I even feel for some of you, if you're already in a spiritual career, y'all, I do feel that some of you are upgrading. Let's say, for example, right, Virgo, you've been doing tarot readings, right? And let's say you've been doing it for like a year or a couple months, and then one day you don't want to do it anymore. And now you're trying to look onto something else with your platform, and you're nervous about that. That's not bad. It's that you are upgrading, okay? There's levels to your spirituality and what you are able to help others with. You get what I'm saying with that? So don't be afraid by that too. Just wing it and go with the flow, but don't be afraid to confide in your angels and Spirit with this change, because sometimes change, you know, some people with change, you know, we're used to the change of one day you're a millionaire. That's a good ass change, right? But sometimes when something traumatic happens to us, we can't grip this change. We're afraid, just like how this cat looks. We're afraid as hell of this change. We're afraid as hell of this change. We're scared. Okay? Even this card here, I don't like to look at this card as this can be bad. That's not how I'm reading this. Sorry. Every time I see this card, I don't read it as this. I read this as the death card in tarot. That there's definitely have been an ending and a change. And you could be thinking that this is bad right now. This can be your energy. You can be scared as hell about this change because you don't know like how are you gonna move on. But I'm telling you, you have nothing to worry. But what you need to work on right now, Virgo, is just going with the flow and not trying to like control this outcome, okay? Because you are going to see the bigger picture, but you have to allow yourself to release it, and don't be afraid to talk to your angels and Spirit to give you this confirmation and be able to help you, okay, Virgo? So let's give you a couple channel messages from Spirit here. Look at this. I have self-reflect and I put time to get into hermit mode. Hermit mode is your energy, Virgo. So definitely this is a time for you to rest right now, Virgo. Try not to like over stress yourself, get your anxiety up. Just take this time, whatever this change might give you some downtime. Just take this time to really self-reflect. Take this time to rest and recharge. Take this time to regroup, okay, and surrender your concerns. And also too with the angel numbers, you can definitely look this up too for your angel numbers as well. All right. Look at Go for your true passion, Virgos. Yes, there's a passion you guys have. And honestly, like I said, when I gave you the example, I seen 919 too. When I gave you the example about like, let's say for example, you lost a job out of nowhere. This is kind of like Spirit telling you like, listen, that wasn't your true passion. And if we didn't intervene, you would have kept being at this place every day with this fake smile, pretending you're happy, and you know you aren't happy because it's not your true passion. So sometimes the universe has to intervene to step in. You get what I'm saying? So that could be happening too. Look, we have releasing your worries, releasing your pain, surrendering. releasing and surrendering to the universe, okay? And this is how you can get the clearer answers that you need. We have wealth. We do have that spiritual career card coming out. So there's definitely a lot of wealth surrounding you guys too. It's making me think of like Nine of Pentacles energy for a lot of you guys too. And you have angel number 3, so you definitely could look up the meaning of that if you choose to. Okay, let's see what we have here in charms. I'm gonna try to give you maybe one. My hand is on, well, it was on that. And then we have love. I feel like with this love card here, Virgo, is definitely for you to focus on the things that you love, the things that you have passion for, and go for it, Virgo. So it definitely wants you to wing it, to definitely go for your passions, you know. Take time to self-reflect, take time to love yourself, take time to definitely go for what it is that you love and you desire. And this is what Spirit's trying to get you guys to see right now, for August 2021. So there's definitely something opening up for you guys. There is endings, but do know that these endings and these changes is definitely bringing a new beginning behind it, okay? But like when we get through that part of our life, when we grieve and, you know, let go of the pain, and then start surrendering, this is when the answers can come more easier and the acceptance could come more easier to us, okay guys? So Virgo, do make sure you look at your sun, moon, and rising signs for pop-up spirit messages for August 2021. Stay safe and stay blessed. Bye-bye.